for your relationship.
Back with us this morning, personality profiler Dr. Levak. Good morning, Happy New Year.
We just started a little argument before we started here.
I am so ready for this conversation as
You're very interested in this.
yeah.
For some reason.
Most of us hate arguments, but you say that they are actually good to have.
Well, most of us hate arguments because they end up so negatively. We end up feeling bruised and angry. And some research just came out that showed that healthy couples argue occasionally, and that it's actually good for the marital health, but only if after each argument, each person feels better understood and they feel they each have equal power in the relationship.
Explain this equal power thing, because I think a lot of relationships, I don't think people know how to define who's got the power. A lot of people assume one thing or another. How do you determine this equal power thing?
Well, it's a feeling that you have that in our relationship, I can make decisions with equal authority that you make. How we spend money, how we spend time, where we go on vacation. If you make more money than I do, and you tell me, well, wait a minute, who makes the money here? And or if you feel that you have more authority to make decisions than I do, in the end, I'll pay you back somehow to reassert my power. So in an argument, you can't pull authority and say, well, I know best. You've never done that well. You're terrible at directions. You must be wrong.
Oh my.
That doesn't work.
No.
So after each argument, it's healthy for the relationship if you both feel like, oh, I get where you were coming from. I see why you were upset.
Yeah, but how often does that happen, Dr. Levak? Come on, let's be real.
Well, the truth is people don't have discipline. It's just the same as you can't everything in life, not overspending, not overeating, doing your chores on time, and having the discipline to not give in to emotions and attack, blame, and judge.
I read this wonderful article not so long back that talked about the success of marriage has to do with how you argue, right? Because arguments come about. And I think we've even talked about it. But it's how you do it. How
There's good fighting and bad fighting.
There's good fighting and bad fighting, yes. With good fighting, you stick to one issue.
Right.
There's an issue we have, let's deal with it. You don't bring in all the other issues. You don't roll your eyes. You don't call him.
You don't make that face like, like
you
you're
don't say, well,
hyperventilating.
you men, all men are stupid, which I heard from someone.
No,
10 seconds.
That's not what I said. It's not what I meant. Because not all men are.
She's apologizing to your husband.
I'm apologizing to my husband? No, I'm not.
And good fighting leads to apologies.
When you are?
Well, it doesn't matter about being wrong or right. It's a matter of, you know what? I get it. Your feelings were hurt. I hurt them. I am really sorry. Apologizing goes a long way. You don't have to be right or wrong. So good arguing, getting understanding. Relationships change a lot over the years.
Right.
So something that didn't bug you before you had kids bugs you after you have kids. So arguments develop. If they lead to better understanding, the relationship grows.
There are some, would you advise, there are some people who don't like to argue, and so if something happens, they just kind of sit there and let it kind of let time heal that wound, and you say maybe don't do that? Or?
Well, the research shows that people who consistently sandbag resentments, their immune system is compromised.
Really?
Their stress hormones go up. So bad arguing and sandbagging are equally bad. But if you decide, look, we're very heated right now, let's not deal with this right now till we calm down. And then you come back to resolve the issue and get that sense of understanding, that is the best way to do it.
What about arguing in front of your kids? Because sometimes when you're around your kids all the time, how do you not do it, or is it okay to do it?
Again, the research is quite specific about this. Arguing in front of kids, when it's bickering, when it's non-productive, when it's jabbing, demeaning, loud, that's bad for kids. It stresses their immune system. But if you are problem solving, you and your partner are problem solving, your kids learn how to do it. A lot of times parents won't argue in front of kids, and kids don't learn how to problem solve. Look, Mom hurt my feelings when this happened, so Mom and I are having a disagreement. We're going to work it out. You guys stay out of it. We're going to work it out. And then afterwards, they see that there's understanding and that you resolve the problem. They learn how to do it.
Good fighting.
Good fighting. So, are you going to fix it?
No. Dr. Levak, thank you for being here.
It's all wasted.
Thank you, Doctor. I was listening. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate it. I hope you learned
7:48.
something.
Sometimes.
Yes.
No, I'm just going to put a period
Careful.
on that. Done. Chrissy.